Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brigadier Samir Bhattacharya. I am a retired officer from the Indian Army and I belong to the Jammu and Kashmir Rifle Regiment. I retired from the Indian Army in January 1993 after having served for 34 long years and as Deputy GOC commanding the Maharashtra and Gujarat area. After my retirement, I got into serious research work and writing. And since I was always fascinated by history, I have just recently authored an epic book that is titled Nothing But. The epic book is a saga and historical novel that tells the truth and nothing but. It covers the entire spectrum of all historical important events of the world in general and the Indian subcontinent in particular during the magnificent and yet turbulent 20th century. It's a saga of 7 Indian families and 1 British family and their 5 generations who lived during this period and who, because of fate and because of circumstances, got separated and old colleagues and friends became one another's enemy. Since the book also tells the true story of corruption, scams, nepotism, sycophancy, and communal-based vote bank politics by the political leaders, the book, therefore, had to be published from abroad because no Indian publisher was willing to stick his neck out. The 3,770-page book is in 6 parts and each part covers a significant part of history. The first book covers the period 1890 to 1919, which talks about the sacrifices made by people who led us to freedom. The second book is called The Long Road to Freedom, talks about the sacrifices made by martyrs and soldiers to attain that freedom. The third book, What Price Freedom, covers the book and tells us the sacrifices made by so many of the refugees who crossed over from both sides and what they went through from 47 to 1965. The fourth book, which is titled Love Has No Religion, is the love story between a Muslim officer of the Indian Army and a Bengali Hindu girl and talks about the Bangladesh war and how communal politics started affecting life of the citizens in this country. Book 5, subtitled All Is Fair in Love and War, covers the period between 1984 and 1994 and tells the story of how communal politics and scams had enveloped this country and what people went through during that period. Thereafter, the last book, Farewell My Love, talks about the tragic love story between the Muslim officer and the Bengali girl who very much wanted to bring peace and settlement to the Kashmir problem and what happened thereafter. The book is now published and is available on all major book sites like Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Flipkart, Bookadda, etc. I think Authors Eye 2005 provides a very good platform for all new authors, writers and poets to promote their work to all the book lovers not only in India but also around the world.